First of all,
Yep.
congratulations on the win.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
What was it like fighting in the O2? I mean, it was the Indigo section of the O2. How was that like?
Honestly, it was pretty amazing because it was my first time actually being in there or even seeing what it's like. Because I've seen like obviously Cage Warriors in that fight there, but I've never actually kind of paid attention to the venue and kind of seen what it was like. So it was just completely into the unknown really for me. But no, it was an amazing venue, and I think like the oval and like obviously like the dynamic of everything pretty perfect. Like it kind of felt like I was in like a mini coliseum. So
Yeah,
it
that's
was
yeah.
honestly like it was wicked. Yeah, definitely a massive upgrade from the last venue that they did with the SFX thing. So
Yeah. So you picked up the win
yep.
in the third round. How do you rate your performance? Was that you showing your best or
It wasn't me showing my best, but wasn't it as such down to me. I just feel like, with all respect, like it was just one of them ones where it was like if I had a tougher fight, then obviously I would have shown my best because obviously it would have brought out better in me. But I felt yeah. I mean, I didn't get touched, so um. So yeah, I mean, yeah, saying that with being as respectful as possible. Jared was lovely guy, made me train very hard, but at the end of the day, there's levels to this, and I'm just on a different level. And that was all it came down to really in that night.
the first round it was very touch and go almost. There was not a ton of action. Then it got picked, and then it eventually it picked up second round, third round.
Yeah.
Um, I presume that wasn't the game plan, but that was you trying to adjust to
Well,
him.
it kind of was the game plan actually, because
Okay.
in a way, because I knew obviously Gerard coming from like a karate based kind of style. I knew the only kind of the main threat from him would have just been kind of the like how karate are where they come in and that one big shot. That's what it would have been. So it was just kind of filling him out, and I didn't want to get too cocky, too in over my head, being like, oh, okay, like he's no threat, or whatever, whatever. And then I get caught with something, and he comes in. So it was just kind of just very much filling him out, knowing okay, not necessarily being hesitant, but just fighting smart. To be honest, just not trying to get hurt in the first round or take a knock that then later on decides the rest of the fight. It was just control, see where he's at, and in the second round, kind of when we got into things a little bit, was then when I was like, okay, yeah, there's I'm good. Like there's checked it out. There's no threat, and just and then got him out there in the third. So.
How do you how do you think about the event with it being quite a different event? Did you enjoy it? Like, because it was quite fast paced, I thought as well, which I quite enjoyed.
No, yeah, I honestly I loved it. It was a massive step up from last time as well. Yeah, just from everything, just the production, the walkouts. Yeah, I mean, the only thing that I think annoyed a lot of fighters was we couldn't pick our own music because of copyright.
Oh, okay.
But if I'm being honest, that doesn't really bother me. I'm just kind of like I'd happily walk out with no music. Like I'm just there to fight, so it was just kind of like, yeah, I don't really need music to hype me up. Like I'm already there. So. So.
What would you have picked if you could have?
I honestly I don't know because I like to pick it very late because I just kind of like to be like whatever I'm feeling. But I was actually kind of funny enough. I was debating what like if I could pick just asking for no music, just silence.
All right,
I
okay.
I just thought like I asked out because I knew I was walking out last. I don't know. I just thought it'd be funny to be honest. Just walk out to silence. Just no one would expect it. You know what I mean? So I'd just be like, yeah, why not? It's just different. So I just thought it'd be funny in my head. So yeah.
What was the celebration all about? The like T-Rex?
The T-Rex. Uh,
Yeah.
so,
Walk me through that.
so, so pretty much, it was just like a joke between a load of my mates that were coming to watch, and then because there's a so by my house, I live by like a forest, like a park, and they
Sure.
had like a dinosaur event there, and then it had like a massive T-Rex. And then like we're joking around, like I was doing like a T Rex impression, and I was like, oh, you should do that for your fight celebration, and then we were just all just laughing about like just supporting me doing that for my fight celebration. And then they kept going on about it. And then yeah, it got to the fight. No one said anything. And obviously, no, I finished him. And then like you got that, good 10 seconds of just adrenaline where you're like and you're just pumped. And then it got to the point where I started thinking, and I look up and I see my friends, and I'm like, I'm a do. And I just hit I just hit the T-Rex. I'm there to enjoy it, and it was funny. So I was like, yeah, I
Yeah,
just did
why
it.
not?
Yeah, why not?
What's happening now? What are you fighting in the next event in September, or what's the
I'm
deal?
I'm I'm assuming so. To be honest, I don't
Right.
know exactly what's the deal because I know there's obviously a lot of fights from this one that want to be on that one, and there's a lot of fighters that were meant to be on the July one that they're not doing anymore.
Right.
I'm not too sure really what's kind of happening, so I just guess I'm just gonna have to wait wait to hear back from them. But I mean, I would assume seeing as I was one of the winners, let alone one of the winners that got a knockout, I would be on the September one. So just a case, yeah, just staying busy, waiting to what they say. I
So
mean,
there's
I'm still gonna be training, so I'll
yeah.
still be
So
fit
there's
and
no
ready.
names. There's no names currently
No,
there.
nothing yet. No, I mean, they're still kind of sorting out everything from this last one. To be fair, so
Right. Fair.
yeah.
I thought a brilliant quote from you after the fight. I thought it was ace. It was you were talking about how he's a nice Gerard's a nice guy, and then went
Yeah.
you kind of realized who the fuck I am. I don't give a fuck. I thought that's cold. That's
Oh,
cold.
cheers, man. Yeah,
Have
because
you
I
been
mean,
preparing that one, or was that off the
no,
cuff?
it was just kind of. I mean, it wasn't wrong though. Like even the day before, like I'd seen him before, and it was just a nice guy. It's like
Hmm.
like I saw him on the weigh-ins and that. He had a Palestine shirt supporting Palestine, and I'd been keeping a little eye on his social medias. Just kind of just more just seeing like pad work, just looking at just the little things uh yeah, and then I saw like he did a 5K run for women, like in support for women, so saying they should be able to run on their own, which is obviously fair enough, like they should, and like yeah, doing all this great charity work, like all of this, and he works with helps rehabilitate disabled people, and it's like how am I gonna want to knock this guy? Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, yeah,
like I was saying to my friends, like, do you know what I mean? Like, there's no, like, I don't look at this guy, but like, yeah, I just want to fuck him up, like, so that's what I was, in the interview, like, he's just such a good guy, family man. But then it was like, second I got him out, I was like, yeah, I don't give a fuck, I want to kill him. So
yeah,
that's just what it was like. I was like, yeah, at the end of the day, you know, that's what I'm here for. I'm here for violence, and at the end of the day, once I hurt you, I don't care who you are, how nice you are. It's just strictly business at the end of the day. All respect, but yeah, is what it is.
yeah. I think it's refreshing when fighters talk like this rather than like or like very like oh it's very good to fight and everything. I prefer it
Yeah.
when someone's a bit like yourself, a bit out there and
No, yeah, definitely. It
honest with
was.
it.
Yeah, I mean, some of my friends up in the crowd said that because they were funny enough sat like right next to Gerald's family, and I
All
think
right,
they were saying yeah, a few of them weren't too happy well, they'd be like, oh, it's a bit cocky, but like I said to my friends, at the end of the day, I've got
it's
you've
fight
got to
day.
sell yourself. You've got the stage. It's like I said to him after, like I spoke to him after. I made sure he was all right. It's nothing personal at the end of the day,
Yeah,
but it's you're marketing yourself. Like I can't sit there and be like, oh yeah, my next fight, I'm gonna win by decision. Like you know what I mean? Like you gotta be like, I'm gonna knock him out. Like you gotta,
yeah,
you're given the stage. Like, I gotta do what I gotta do at the end of the day.
yeah. No, 100%, 100%.